What is up, you guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture, baby. So I am here at Senkaku Complex, and it looks like we have a Japanese, pay attention, this is of utmost importance. We have a Japanese voice actor talking about gender. Okay, so this whole gender confusion thing, little by little, bit by bit, pieces by pieces, is actually being accepted in Japan, and I'm gonna go deeper into it. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit the notification bell, make sure to like the video. I'm on a journey to get 1,000 subscribers, and I very much appreciate your help, guys, so thank you very much. Now let's go ahead. It says Megumi Ogata wins Best Voice Actress Awards and talks about gender. And by the way, guys, in case you never heard of Megumi Ogata, is this gal right here. And yeah, she's Tokyo in Japan, popular voice actor, and strangely enough, I mean, of course, she's not the first person to do this, but most of her roles, if we look at IMDb, most of her voice acting roles were all boys. Okay, in High Rise Invasion, Shinji Okihara. In Evangelion, Shinji Ikari, the Shinji, the male character. In Jujutsu Kaisen, she plays Yuta Okotsu. Any other familiar anime around here? I'm just taking a quick look. Evangelion, Tales of Vesperia, which is a video game, is Ayodare Aguilos. I can't pronounce it, but basically most of her roles have been male, like male characters, and I think this is by choice, just looking at this headline. So it says Megumi Ogato, the seiyuu, likely best known for voice acting Evangelion Shinji, as I said, which is a boy, but I mean the voice actor for Naruto is a woman, so whatever. It says recently won the award for Best Voice Actress at 2022 Seiyu's Award in Japan. And she used this opportunity to talk about gender, which will likely turn off those people who are tired of hearing such a topic. Right? And these are her words. This is what she says at the award show. This is the translation from Japanese to English. It says, I have never really thought of myself as an actress, right? Per se. These days we live in what's called a gender-free society, and in the voice actor world, there are people who have come out as LGBTQ plus whatever, XYZ. There are also many people like me who hardly think of themselves as women at all as they live their daily lives. She says, I think that accepting the award will have significance within the industry, so I have decided to accept this. Sincerely, I'm sorry for being pompous. I really am very happy. Yeah, thank you for that message, Megumi. Ogata additionally said that such a lack of gender is part of the voice acting. It's part of voice acting, as the seiyuu merely lend their voices to the characters, not their faces and bodies. Yeah, it's called voice acting. However, in the physical world, you are still a woman or a man. There's no in between. I mean, I guess unless you're a transgender, I guess you could say there's in between. But either way, there's really two genders. And I guess some people don't want to follow the science on that. Now, you might be wondering, Andy, this is just one voice actor. This is just one voice actor talking about gender and the whole gender confusion bullcrap, right? Well, what if I told you that, it's kind of at the beginning for the Japanese? Take a look. If you go to soranews.com, one of the most reliable news sources of Japanese and Asian news, it says the Japanese high school stops asking students to specify their gender on application forms. They're doing this with just in high school. So in high school, you don't have to mark whether if you're a boy or girl. This is how it starts, okay? This is how it starts. I've actually made a video about this before. It starts just by doing these little things. First is with applications. And then it's gonna be with just in little things, or just adding it on entertainment, just a little bit here and a little bit there, right? That's how it starts, and then after applications, it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be something else, like when you go to a store or like maybe on your ID they're not even gonna put your gender on the ID. That's how it starts, and then it snowballs into what's happening into here in America. So just putting that out there. So and then eventually this whole gender thing is gonna creep into anime and manga, which actually, by the way, a lot of people don't know this. But anime and manga, especially manga, have been doing this whole gender swapping thing for decades, especially with Ranma 1/2. If you've ever watched that anime or read the manga, I've done both. Ranma 1/2 is a good example of that. But yeah, this I mean, I know some people are tired of hearing this shit, but I'm just telling people, like, this is creeping into Japan. And I heard, who was it? It was the girl, the Japanese singer who made the song for Kingdom Hearts, Simple and Clean, Utada Hikaru, right? She also started identifying as non-binary. I'm actually gonna put the the image of the article right here. So I mean, that's just something to think about. Again, this is just the beginning for Japan, and then 10-15 years from now it's gonna go into it's just gonna skyrocket into what's happening here in America, and the Japanese society is going to collapse, right? And anyways, that's all I have to say. This is kind of sad, but I thought you guys should know, because I mean, I talk about Japanese culture and geek culture here. So make sure comment below, tell me what you think, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Andy Matrix. Godspeed.